12 hours in minutes is 720 minutes. All the money you make is yours. Chaxi, it's time to ride.
Family, have you noticed now Vema comes without a seal? Same refreshing taste in a lighter bottle with less plastic, less waste. Easy to compress and shrink for recycling. One small change, one big step for a cleaner future. Join us protect our planet. No seal, less waste.
Yo, Ghana, what's up? I have been in this market for a very, very long time, and I understand your day-to-day activities. So you know what? I introduced my new smartphone devices into the market, which is the Hotwave Cyber 16 Pro SM series. As you can see, it's fresh, box to it's shiny. That's Hotwave. I come show you how the phone they look like. And I tell you, this will not be just any phone. You understand me? It come with a travel adapter. This be the manual. This be the pin where you could take open way or SIM card. And it gets in USB too. So they come with 2 cords. You understand me? And they're almighty. This is what I'm talking about. You love it. It's beautiful. And this be one of the phones where I tell people when you fall, your screen will crack. And this one you go keep for water inside for 3 days. If you doubt me, come. That's my new brand, my new device. And I want you guys to just know that as I understand you and you understand me, I know how you go love this phone and support. That's my beautiful baby. Hotwave Cyber 16.
Well, it is a Tuesday evening here on Sammy Flex TV. And Long John, aka Lawyer Long John, is in the building. I'm calling him lawyer because now he is handling Webkit's case, making sure all arrangement, everything is being done right.
Legal plug.
Webkit's brother called me. I've been talking to the brother for some time, and he really commended your efforts in the case, talking about you recommending a lawyer for them or to them. The fact that you guys have been checking on them. Oh, today he called me and he was really happy that you have been coming to the court and were you at the court yesterday?
No, yesterday.
Oh, you were not there yourself. Okay, but I'm sure he even
assumed
you were there.
The court announcements were very impromptu.
Yeah. Yes. He told me.
Yeah, very.
He told me that they were not even aware.
Yes.
They were at the police station.
Just
the brother was at the court.
Yes. Even the lawyer himself was surprised because he was trying to get the court date on Saturday. And they refused. So if they would have told us on Saturday, I would have prepared towards it.
Yeah.
But they told us that the person involved in the case, the police officer involved in the case, the CID officer says the police officer isn't picking his calls.
Okay.
And the director of police is visa on picking the calls.
Okay.
Okay. To 8 p.m.
So far, so good. I think you guys have done well. Shatawale just recorded a song for Webkit, a song to honor his bravado. I want to put it that way. A song to honor his bravado, and I can see many people are enjoying it online. But any updates to share from that side? Your mic,
updates.
get closer. Looks like you're
the updates. When it gets to situations, there are positive signs actually, but we will prefer things to go through first before we can. We wouldn't like to burst the bubble now.
Okay.
So maybe someone might see it and be like, as some person with that challenges. So we just prefer things to go smooth first before we can.
But is everything looking good?
Yeah, so far so good by God's grace.
Okay.
But
I hear people were saying they don't know where he was yesterday, his lawyer. Right. So has that been established?
Yes, it has been established now. I think Ghana police did that as a result of safety. According to what the police told his legal counsel, they said the way people were trooping in for him, they wanted to take precautionary measures, you understand? So that was the reason they took him to where he is now. But as of now, his family knows where he is. So I think that is...
Is the family in high spirits?
Yeah, the family, they are supposed to be in high spirits because they know...
They are supposed to?
Yes, they are supposed to be in... they are supposed to be because they know the details of the case and they know their son hasn't wronged in any way. Especially the criminal connotation linked to it. Yeah, their son has given them their word and everything, so they know the situation on the ground.
Yeah.
When it comes to that particular case, they know
Wow.
There's nothing in there.
There is something Shatta said yesterday, and I think it is true. If only the gentleman can handle it well, that if he comes out of this, he becomes a hero based on what he's able to do next. So when he comes out, and you guys are able to coach him, not to slow, but to do it
you should
in the right way.
Exactly.
He becomes a hero.
Exactly.
Just that, you know what the vibe will go like. What they are considering.
No, but then, you should know the first thing I'll do when he should, because the day or when I'm hinted that he will be coming out, we'll be going together, and the first thing we'll do is he'll come here. Definitely, you brief him a couple of things, then guide him through, and then see how we can carry him through. Because now Shatta has made him a brand.
So
he has to carry it.
He has to continue with it. Webkit
and help him with the excesses.
Shatta has made him what?
A brand.
It's true.
If he's able to handle it well,
that's what I'm saying. If he's able to handle it well,
he can be a good communicator.
He can continue to do whatever he's doing. Exactly. I pray that he's able to handle it.
You see, as he's a mid seller to it, could be a plus for him to also continue getting more market. For parts, you know the funny thing, he's also verified on X.
I've seen that.
You understand? So he makes money from both ends. So when I see people trying to mock him and stuff, most of his are not verified on X. But also understand? This thing can happen to anybody. So I mean, it's life.
I see. Ro, any lessons to share? I think earlier today I made a video where I was talking about the fact that as fans, we have to let our argument or our conversations be around the sound. We can discuss issues around the sound. We can discuss issues around music, but to extend it to family and other matters, you are likely to cross the line. I shared that information on Sammy Flex TV right here earlier today.
Well,
I don't know what you want to add.
Even yesterday, Shatta even said that sometimes we should be measured into the extent that we go. You know, as much as you may see somebody to a certain line, don't forget that the person might have seen the blurry side of whatever they are doing. So they know the boundaries or the extent to which they can go.
Okay.
But you don't understand. Now so feel say, as you may see, can say a fat or benten hunti, can be measured, because you may not know what the other party is also standing on. Ebia na wo de no ankoyet so no ne de no. Perhaps or no your friend to come and answer. He has all the answers that there is to answer.
Okay.
But ebia na wo de no ankoyesa. Freedom of speech is allowed, but your freedom after the speech is not guaranteed. If that is the case, then we all should be measured. And I've always said, social media is like a knife.
Okay.
You can use it to cook, you can use it to do other things. Either ways, whatever you want to do with it, make sure that you are on the safer side.
Okay.
Because when you get to the other side of the law, unfortunately, even going through the process can serve as a punishment.
Exactly.
Going through the process can serve as a punishment. You can't say police station cultural statement. Once you bet me, waste a whole productive day.
Yeah.
Yeah. You catch us, you can waste a whole productive day there, and it will not benefit anybody. For me, I would like to reiterate what Shatta said. I mean, the love is there, and there's more to focus on than certain things. Yes, Abia, I understand where some of the fans also come from in terms of them also revenging or giving the people their own pill. But then you should be measured, because the people that you are dealing with, very wicked.
Yes.
Very, very wicked and heartless.
Roland has been saying this.
Oh yes, very, very wicked and heartless. So if you are dealing with such people, you should be measured. As much as you may think, so okay, you have the right to go, still be measured with the things that you do or some of the things that you say, because some of these things can be used, and even can even serve as a punishment to you. So that is just a little that I will say to my people out there. And this one, it says nothing to do with only SM fan or SM fans. No, it can happen to anybody, including people in the media.
Yeah.
Because you see, we may think say, oh, where your fans are there. People in the media now are wearing jersey. They are wearing jerseys more than even the people that say we are the fans, you know. Oh yes, that is why you can have a media person sit on platform and denigrate another person on a national television or a national platform, and everybody will keep quiet about it. If that is the case, platform, I have a media platform and I would want to retaliate. You may not have, and that will be it. For the other communications, that is where I find it interesting. Oh, munyi waiting frame non kahon, munyi needing frame non kahon. Yes, so on official document, the person's name is inside. It's our communication and media. Me won't say some way, but either ways, Sabia Yemra.
Yeah.
And then so they can go both sides. China, the court should go do the due process. That we are. Oh, say Pierre says Stoneboy ain't needing frame now. He's not linked with whatever is going on. But on an official document, needing a woman as a complainant. That's where I find it a little weird and confusing. But hey, you're more seven or moody, so.
All right. It seems your slips is not easy. I say shut aside now, Kakofa.
Shut aside. Shut up, nice channel now.
Darby. Darby. You guys were the same size.
Hey, boss. I don't commit him.
Because
I saw you on social media. At the age of 82.
Well, so that was just by the way. Maybe you are feeling my thing,
You know, right?
Yeah, a friend gave it to me. Yeah, someone gave it to me.
Real men wear pink.
Yeah.
Real men wear pink. Where are the others? So you be screenshot.
Long John, the blogger, is in the building. Roland Amate is in the building with our team of producers, Theophilus D. Gosh, Desert, and Gerald. Remember, Chemo is actually writing an exam. Lawyer is on exam duty, so very soon he will join us, at least after this week. He will join us. So he has been on hiatus for 2 weeks and he will be back very soon. Now, there are some issues around the TGMA that we've not exhausted yet. Let's see how best we can exhaust those issues, then we can take it from there. Number one will be the kind of honor they gave to the late Daddy Lumba on the night when it mattered most. Many people are not so happy about it. They are saying that, Daddy Lumba has been dead for like 6 months and maybe more. Ghana Music Awards, you knew very well that a legend like Daddy Lumba's death will not pass on such a day. So how were you able to wait for all these months and yet you put out this abysmal celebration on the day when it mattered most? People are not happy. They think, where the chatters were disappointed. Out of that, online, there was a conversation where Kuami Dazi was having X Spaces, and he interviewed Andy Dusty, who handled that segment of the program. And Andy said something. I want us to listen to what Andy said. Meanwhile, earlier, I had also heard something from Kobirana. Kobirana told me he suggested his own kind of celebration to the organizers to consider, yet they ignored. He has also not been happy with the kind of celebration they gave to Daddy Lumba. Many have also lambasted. In fact, they've lashed the organizer. That was very poor. So you guys couldn't do anything better to honor the life of Daddy Lumba on a musical night. Nah, disappointing. What did Andy Dusty say? Let's go listen to that. When I come back, I ask the views of my people what they would also consider as a celebration, whether it was good or bad. And again, you watching, you also have a voice on this show, so feel free and drop it in the comment section. I'll be reading them as we go along. So be part of the show. Tell the world you are here, and let's do this. Stay tuned.
Andy, let me ask you this question. I know you are involved in some of the performances. Last year, for example, you were involved in putting together the whole Yao Sapon tribute, and that was beautiful. I don't know if you had a hand or a bigger hand in this year's tribute to Daddy Lumba as well. Hello, Andy.
Well, thank
Yeah.
you very much. Well, that was my production. Earlier
Okay.
on, Kobirana approached me, came up with an idea, beautiful idea. Unfortunately, when I presented it to the team, they felt like there was no connection. It was more of a concert. So he approached
Yeah.
me, came up with a fantastic idea. I presented it to the team. There's a production team. So I presented it to the team, but they felt like, it would be better if there is a concert where, excuse me, a proper Daddy Lumba concert where his followers or his fans or revelers had come to enjoy a concert, because he mentioned that, oh, someone is seated in the crowd, he's talking, children are coming with lamps and all of that. This involves a higher budgeted performance, which would also take time. Meanwhile, I was allotted a 10-minute performance. Prior to Kobirana coming in, I had scripted a concept, presented it to the team. But when he came up, I felt like for someone like Kobirana, smart individual, a creative, he's a director, he's this, he's that. So, I mean, there's no way I can compare my level to him when it comes to art direction. He's way up there. So I gave him that platform. Unfortunately, he couldn't wait to execute it with me. He went to them directly and dealt with them. Meanwhile, I'm producing it. So the team came back to me and said it wasn't connecting. So I should come up with another idea. Hence what we did yesterday. First off,
Okay. So,
the
okay.
Macramo piece I did, originally I had Nasi in mind. You know, Nasi has this soulful
Yeah.
approach to
Yeah.
his music or delivery. So Nasi would have come in to deliver that. Kiddy would follow. I reached out to Nasi. Nasi had a plan that because he has other plans, his team had decided to stay back for a while. Kiddy, I called him for, look, I called him on countless occasions. My younger brother won't pick up. Sending messages he will read, won't respond. Until I reached out to Varoski. The time they came back to me, it was too late. So I felt like, okay, Raskuku, I was with Lumba and performing somewhere, and Lumba was amazed. So I felt like Raskuku would be a better choice. So he was the first person I contacted. Brought in Kwamna and Ochame Kwame to do their Obiatu, and I got in Ofuriam Ponsa. Later on, I felt like Kwame Eugene. Then the shocker would
Yeah.
have been Sarkodie.
Mm.
So the plan was that Sarkodie will come up on the stage with a champagne, come to not sing the Sumie Kasa song, but will come and just dance to the song. Mimfa, just dance to it and exit the stage.
At what time did you come up with this particular model you executed last night?
This was about 2 or 3 weeks, I think 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, after Kobirana's concept didn't work.
Okay. And so,
This was about 2 or 3 weeks ago,
all right. And so, if you compare,
I think.
if you
Or three
compare
weeks ago.
this year's tribute set to the previous year, the one you did for Yao Sapo, how would you rate this particular one, comparing this one to last year's?
Um, this year would be better because I had artists to, or the preferred artists to work on. Look, Kwame, this will blow your mind. Forgive me that I'm revealing too much. But you see, gospel musicians, last year, I reached out to a lot of them. They gave me excuses. I mean, if I'm pushed, I'll mention a lot of names and it may not fester.
Okay, so that was Andy Dusty trying to give us some explanation as to why, to him, he thinks the Lumba celebration was a little slow, as in, Charlie, as I hate nerves, na non person hate, you know. Andy Dusty say, no, dear, yeah, the man is on them produce Kobrana bread BB nanka anke betimi akoye ba Kobrana de no na se watintin bi mom bi as omo husu bi enti omo na Kobrana ye back and forth na Kobrana so anya daje antwen e no jato ho omo so anani do omo so be frefre omo no omo so disappointing no a fresh sakode so anya available kidi crowd of friend na kidi mfa
amfa
Ofre kiddies or sending the message na kiddy a blue ticket. No so buy na later no so free Rasta man, Raskuku. A man be yenyum no. But the omu ye ni na still anko ye. Ofre amposa performed. Or Chami Kuami performed. Kwabna performed in the Lumba celebration.
Yes.
But still anko ye. Way any explanation and the dusty. Well, I don't know. Ro, were you also satisfied? You were there. You were in the editorial.
Satisfaction, Charlie. The Omubeya no mutimi ye no. Let's not disturb Chatterhouse.
We shouldn't disturb Chatterhouse.
Don't disturb them, Charlie. What they can do is what they did. For me, I was even impressed with the fact that they even thought like they had a thought like that way self to do that for Lumba. Like me, I was even happy say Omutimi take time, budget, and everything to still do that for Daddy Lumba. Because you see, the most important people that are supposed to respect the memory of the man did not respect the man. Talk of the people that were on stage to come and give speech, receive the honor on his behalf. Oh, forget all of them. They are part of the disgrace that people, the dissatisfaction that people are having now. These people are part of it. The people that are on stage, they are part of it.
And
I
hear that is one of the daughters. Denise.
Yes. Even the edge for Chatterhouse to go the extra mile. Anye Juma. From the very beginning. So people should not blame Chatterhouse. Besides, Chatterhouse also no problems they do.
Okay.
They have their own problems and challenges they do. And you see, coupled with what some of the things that Annie Dusty said, it has to do with availability. Okay. You see, you may think so, the artist is coming to pay tribute to another artist, or is coming to show respect to another artist. But forget, yeah. The moment you see, he was saying so, like in on the script, no, yeah, and Sarkodie. Nanke was so bad, Bekitas and a glass champagne, no, or sadness. You think appearance is free? You think it is free?
Yeah.
It is not free, oh. As at that time,
Sarkodie said you can only plant
there be that same day, Sarkodie was in Kumasi.
Yeah, it's true.
For Yasapon's funeral.
Yeah.
Flight cost from that.
If I let me tell you something I told myself when I saw the Sarkodie in Kumasi. I said, Sarkodie Pan could not even go to Lumba's
funeral.
But it was something I know he would have loved to do. But because of the confusion and the here and there,
exactly,
he could not go.
He could not go.
See, Yasapon, not very close. Though I know Sarkodie has done a thing
with him.
But he was there.
Sarkodie, I would say, was very close to Lumba than even Yalsapo.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
But look, Wako on a special day as TGMA Day. Okay, you see, intino my blame Chatterhouse. Chatterhouse the omobetimi no moye no. And you see, we may want to say oh, they did not honor him enough. You see, son, extending the script, of what they delivered. They ankomube here ebusuane more on the day. We know some of these things. Ankade na FSA. Your friend say, "Mami akusia say Regina left, although Brony Regina right. Ebusia penny Regina ha, ebusia ne money in Regina ha say this would have been something that Anka Chatterhouse betimi collaborating with the family. Now so you be say family ben omuni omokoye sa script no. Family ben omuni omokoye sa agreement no. Which family? You understand? And if that is the case, they can only do with the materials they have. They can only do with the materials they have. Because Ochina, even if Chatterhouse is not careful, you see the script Kobirana brought, some of them even until say some of the Manimponu will give a speech in the audience, like some of the Niamani in Afra. And Bisa who said Nemano Sebiluma Mano Bakope ne ba you. Back open and buy. The rest of them, where were they? And how would you even reach out to them? The cost involved, taking care of them, all these things, a budget. It is not just about calling people so we want to honor Lumba and no more sorry, no more bad. No, it doesn't work like that. You think that the people that came to do the celebration, Oforian Ponsa, Ochame Kuami, Kwabnamo, Raskukumu, you think they did it just because of Daddy Lumba? Even if they did it for free for Charterhouse, there was still a cost involved. Atari almost say they buy time almost spending the bet now, fuel almost to be there and all of that. Ning in a cost too. Ning in a cost. And you see, and you'll be on a bit me a best our cost. No, that is why some people denied being available. A bit one pick call, or baby more blue ticket amount for that is how it is. That is it. And you see, he was talking about the gospel industry. So almost available.
I'm sure they just wanted.
These are some of the challenges. But Mekase Ningina comes from the basis of how this whole Lumba celebration thing was treated from the very beginning. And no Nedi ABC has seen. Intino say if Senkomutimi etnasi a year celebration year from the very beginning. Time almost started with your friend say vigil, no? You see how big the vigil was, and can you say ye politics and the best say now, and can tell you say even the ministry and other government agencies or bodies would have partnered with Charterhouse to make this thing a big thing.
Yeah,
and can most of the resources that they probably needed to make it happen to so many people's satisfaction, and come over partner just as they partnered them during the vigil. But unfortunately, it provided Charterhouse with the necessary materials for that celebration amount for Penno. Disappointed him from the very beginning. So why then would we come and blame Charterhouse, say whatever they did and so any? Bra, Otu baby, now him say Charterhouse did not celebrate Lumba enough. Go and celebrate Lumba. Nobody is blocking you. You can also stage your own tribute concert for Daddy Lumba. Nobody is stopping you. Go and do it. Seek permission from the necessary authorities. Do it and celebrate him the way you want to celebrate him. Don't come and hold Charterhouse who have done what they can do. Not what you want them to do. Yeah. They've done what they can do according to their strength and challenges. If that is the case, let's leave them. Besides, the need for you see, celebrating Lumba is not 10-15 minutes tribute na Ebeyaman or TGM stage, no.
Yeah.
It was the befitting burial na Nkomodebeman Lumba and a grand celebration na Modebeman no. That was the most important thing. Into your money me and yeah, don't come and hold Charterhouse for console celebrating Lumba. Sabe, he was part of the musician body. Onya Charterhouse artist. Charterhouse is not the management team or the family members of Daddy Lumba. So everybody, the people that are chastising them should go and sleep. They did what they can, and that's all.
Well, we are still talking about TGMA. After all, it's early days yet for us to forget about them. So let's do the reviews in all corners. Let's see how best we can put them right. Long John, take over from there. Lumba celebration and your thoughts about it too.
First of all, I want to greet the viewers. With this Lumba celebration, I think it's a non-starter conversation.
Okay.
Why am I saying this? Even from the way, I'm highly disappointed in what's the name of the man? Andy Dusty.
Okay.
Even in his presentation.
Why?
You are showing the typical.
Why are you disappointed?
You are showing the typical Ghanaian attitude.
Which is?
We do not care about people who have died. We do. Let me show you.
Do we have to care about people who have died?
Exactly. So why are you going to celebrate? You celebrate if you care.
No. Wait.
No, don't tell me to wait. So you don't know where I'm going to. Anything I they make a church. I make come asem you. They be me na make come asem.
I ask send you okay can asem.
Me can say.
We do not care about people who have died. But I say ebusuya su do funu.
Any ebusuya. We are talking about the celebration. You see. Let's put everything aside. Let's put this one aside. Okay. Let's tackle political heads that have even died in this country.
Political heads?
Yes, that have died in this country. How they are even celebrated. It is a typical Ghanaian lifestyle. It is an intentional thing our people do not have. Look at the way Andy Dusty was narrating how they were trying to gather qualified and top-rated musician like Fefre Kobo. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say.
I'm listening.
Imagine you are listening.
And that's how it's here. Hey,
Imagine you remember when Michael Jackson died, right? A team of Hollywood superstars went to redo his song. Do you think the call went like the way he was speaking? I'm calling this, and he's making Kiddy look bad.
Yes.
With the way he's speaking.
Yeah.
I'm calling my junior brother Kiddy, trying to incriminate the boy, make everybody say Kiddy self no try. But the way you are calling an artist for something as honoring like this, is that the right way? Are you supposed to talk over the phone with the person?
Oh, but if you don't.
No, that's what I'm saying. There, you know Kiddy. You know where to reach Kiddy. So you know.
You wanted him to go.
There are certain things, uncle.
You wanted him to go to his house.
No.
Go through management, proper channel, book an
Oh, but
artist.
Anti-Dusty is a closer.
Andy.
Yeah.
Uncle, Mama can't trust him. You know what I'm trying to say. I am meant to treat me in coconuts. Me train of thought, Mr. What I say? A whole senior man. There are days that there are certain things I want to tell you. I have your number, but I didn't be true office and son of Makacho. What I say? You should be able to read the room to understand certain conversation. Maybe I was already in common and even certain conversation. And you present and I was who did call because any son you know say there will be much cost involved and you can't handle it. It will not pay be nim. I be on the crash and the bottom in Komokona Skasam Kawa. These things must be intentional. Celebration of life now off a phone because it's your junior brother you pick. Honestly, the boost your phone in the fans who say or performing Daddy Lumba. What are you talking about?
A higher point.
Why do we make the thing? This is what Shatawale has been saying. You see, and that is why Shatawale will keep making more. Long John make his submission be a Shatawale. But that is the truth. Once they come on mobile in there, they can't mention Shatta's name. You can't think of Shatta and not think of money. What do you mean? You are honoring someone, yes. But even the way you are going about it even looks so fishy. Mind you, it is also a content for somebody that is going to make money.
Okay.
And to make free content more be for free. As a top-rated artist, so Kid is not an artist that you charge him and you charge less than $500,000. And the artist say, now you are making it look so simple. Say to get Kiddy, I get a number, I reach out to him. We are the ones who belittle our own. We are the ones who belittle our own. I was saying something. I said, first of all, one of the things that we lack in this country is we are not intentional about celebrating heroes. Yasapon died. What's in the whole pampa in Biwo?
Oh, Yasapon.
The other woman also Tiwa. What's in the whole pampa in Biwo?
They did not do a celebration. No, tie. What be some question? My mama answer.
But last year they did a special celebration for Yasapon and Tiwa. Last year at TGME.
No, only Yasapon and Tiwa performed.
Tiwa performed, yes.
But this time around, even the Tiwa, though they did not sing for her, they placed her photo when they did that thing.
Honoring people, is it only singing?
But there were plenty.
Uncle, it's so good. So if I tell you that in this country, look at Christian Achu. After his death, when we say GFA have been intentional about doing something about him, Ajini Agogo.
Yeah, I don't expect anything.
Wow, look, that is what I'm saying. You see, this is the problem. You are typical Ghanaian. I'm not sure.
Of course, I'm a Ghanaian.
But you see,
my mother and father, they are all Ghanaians.
Yeah, menka any other, yes. And that is what I'm saying. It is a typical Ghanaian nature. I was saying, yet we should be intentional. You work your way through. You intentionally work your way through. That is how we should treat people we want to celebrate.
Okay.
What else here? The way you even go about the event should tell us how you really hold the person in high esteem. Now I'm say I was trying to reach Kiddy on phone and he wasn't picking the call. Hey! Oh, Fred Kiddy to come and perform for Obi content. Chatter from I'm for making millions. Mind you, this Daddy Lumba content, if they should put it out there, it's going to rake millions.
No, this point there,
and nobody is going to share with them.
100%.
And you are sitting there telling me you are going to call Kiddy, and he wasn't picking. You are making Kiddy feel bad, like making the thing look like Kiddy should feel bad for what he did to you. Ha! Charlie, the industry, you were chill, and the dusty so that can same way. And the dusty, and like the senior most in the industry, the only man with a hair behind.
Locked
hair behind.
And your lock so.
I don't know the experience. I'm emphasizing so that they'll see the experience involved. Ultimately, come away about Daddy Lumba. What that is, in fact, it is still not too late. Plus, I am shocked. And the Dusty is putting the blame on Chatterhouse. What happened to Ghana Music? What the name of their Musica?
Oh, why?
What is all why?
No.
So good. Now let me ask you.
This was a Chatterhouse
Hold on.
event.
Now
Musica doesn't have any power authority over them.
So can I?
They don't have authority, but they can support them.
But did they go to them for support? Did they ask any support from them?
You see, it's very unfortunate. Only sense here. It is mandated for Ghanaian musicians to be under Musica. But you see, Chatterhouse, it's a private entity. What the CEO wants is what he gives. How do you blame a private man? Oh, do you know this guy in the business? Say,
what were you expecting Musica to have done?
Because normally, in the constitution of Ghana, every musician should be registered with Musica. And say Musica, it should be Musica, he should be blaming, not Chatterhouse. Somebody's personal business.
Blaming Musica for what? I want to understand why.
Because Musica should have taken that way, no.
Oh. No, Long John, listen.
It's very
Long John.
Boss,
let me add this.
Let me open your idea.
Chatterhouse is an event organization firm.
Private event organization firm. Thank you. Okay.
They have their events that they do. When they are doing their planning, they don't plan with anybody.
Boss,
they don't plan with
it
music.
Is unfortunate. Can I speak?
They don't plan with anybody.
Can I speak?
If they want you to do something, then they will come for your services.
Boss, can I speak?
What are you talking about?
Boss, can I speak?
Yeah, why not?
Thank you very much. We all know Chatterhouse CEO and the PRO has come out several times to say that they liaise with Musica to organize their event. Until that.
No, it is not true.
How? It's true.
Oh, they don't. They
work with Musica.
No, it's
what is here? And hold on, No, I want you to understand this. They can never run the business without the help of Musica, and now without any partner.
Please.
CM, no.
Listen.
You want to involve? Listen, you want no.
Forget
No.
I can't agree where Long John is coming from. Maybe he's not putting it the way you
want it. But I want you to know that Musica cannot be out of the conversation. Ghana Music Awards.
It is not possible.
Then it can't be credible.
It is not possible.
When we went for the awards, among the number of categories that people presented the awards to them, did you hear any Musica executives?
Yes, Bessa was there.
He didn't present an award?
Yes, Bessa was there.
He did?
Yes, Bessa was there.
Over the years, it has been happening.
Was there.
All the time, they ask Musica executives to them.
I understand. But what I mean is that when it comes to Chatterhouse organization,
they don't
have any authority over it.
No, Okasa authority, no. But they have a say.
Hey, which say?
Oh, say they don't have a say.
No, you are not getting. No, hold on.
They can only help them.
Listen, boss. Oka say, enye din say, but say. Na me ka say ye come meeting. Ye ni aye wa hanom. Before the shows comes up, we all have a say in here, right? It doesn't mean we own it. What else here?
Yeah.
Se bibi ba na me catch you na be boa so ojitum.
Why not?
Boa be catch us we dey wunya na wato. That is what I'm talking about in this case.
Exactly.
The onus lies on because
Chatterhouse.
Daddy Lumba is a bona fide member of Musica. So Musica suggests here. So where and the Dusty should have passed the conversation is through Musica.
Musica they are more.
No, you see. Boss, mama chade.
And the Dusty, and the mama concept where the patch. One say, and the Dusty so afraid Kiddy Alpha. A music and a free Kiddy. I come blockade the team. And put a bad time more. Oh, no, a bad time. And the dust the other cry.
I understand why.
Far music.
No, Roland, I understand why the musicians wouldn't mind Andy Dusty. Because Andy Dusty, like Long John is saying, did not call them with business.
Exactly.
He called them with the friends. And that is why they will ignore him.
Exactly.
If Andy had called them starting with business, they would have responded to him.
Boss, let me say this.
Yeah.
Our seniors must understand that the new crop of artists or the generation we are entering, this Roland them a generation where they enter the industry, you know. One for business time she say obi enfiwo. Don't think it is because of your name and I'm a boarder. What is sound common kwa? Hey, probability say blue. So no can say blue tick.
Yeah.
Thank you. Anya baby NTO. Because right now pressure down so no. Anya binye.
Yeah.
You understand? And aside that, I was saying something. I was saying that the reason you guys are not getting the whole thing. The truth of the matter is, music is supposed to wield this kind of power.
Yeah.
To have control over this kind of celebration in our scheme like this.
It's true.
But the truth is, they have weakened themselves to the extent that they fault musicians who do not come for meetings as a result of the musicians who do not come for meetings are the reason why music is failing. That is how they are destroying their own powers. It is like a president saying, if you don't pay your tax, I can't help the country. But we are in Africa where a lot of taxes are not being done. But presidents find ways and means of making sure things run in the country. You understand? Yeah. So the truth of the matter is, should have been a musical stuff that Andy Dawson should have channeled through. But of course, like Shatta always say, the industry is ashawo. Everybody can enter with it. That is why one of the thriving business that enter entertainment industry is scam. Somebody can enter with an identity. Look at Dr. UN. Nobody to cross check. Nothing. He just came. He want to award this one. Call this one. I'm sure he asked media people for their numbers. And obi ademano. And ofra me babe award. If there was well structured things going on before some of these things will happen, you have to have certain certifications.
So yes, I think I agree to some of the points you raised. And fact, if you don't call musicians with money or business intentions, they will not ignore you. They will ignore you. Because Sarko there, for instance, I cannot call him to say, "Oh, I wanted Sarko to come and hold the champagne, but glass and dance."
I don't know who be that.
On dance because Charterhouse event no nimse or so they can.
And besides, on that day, even for him to honor, there are certain things they would have to sacrifice.
Let's move on to another thing, still in relation to the TGMS, and this is about Hajia for real. Remember on the day Hajia for real was given so many spotlights.
Yeah,
here and there she showed up, and some people after the event have written a lot of pieces about the fact that Charterhouse gave that spotlight to Hajia for real. Some of them I would want to read. Then once again, I'll pick your opinions on them, whether you agree with them or you disagree with what they are trying to push. Director, bring some of these pieces on the screen. Let me see what I can do with them before we move on to the next business. So this one is coming from Kofi Sefas, and Kofi Sefas says, "I believe redemption is real. I believe people deserve second chances. Life happens. People make mistakes. And people can genuinely change. But I also believe second chances are earned, not handed out through prime time visibility on national television like nothing happened. Nobody is saying Hajia Farouk should not live her life or rebuild herself. That's her right. But there is a difference between giving someone grace privately and giving them a major platform publicly. I think Charterhouse crossed that line at the 27th TGMA. For me, real redemption starts with accountability. It starts with remorse. It starts with someone openly acknowledging wrongdoing and showing growth from it. Because from where many of us were watching, the optic didn't feel like redemption. It felt like normalization. The Ghana Music Awards is not just another show. It is one of the biggest cultural platforms in Ghana. For 27 years, it has represented talent, hard work, aspiration, and recognition within the music industry. Platforms like that should be protected carefully because the people and brands associated with them inherit whatever message is communicated on that stage. As a brand strategist, one thing I always say is this: every platform communicates values, whether intentionally or unintentionally. By putting her on that stage, some of the conversation shifted away from the artist, the winners, and the music, and became about controversy, morality, and standards. And honestly, I also feel for the artists who worked tirelessly to earn their moments that night. Their excellence deserve to be the headline. There are no standards without consequences. And when institutions stop protecting those standards, public trust slowly begins to weaken. So this one came from Kofi Cephas. Then another one also came through from Gideon Fifi Nyamiche. It says, in any serious country, Charterhouse would have lost every sponsor after the shameful decision to platform a convicted fraudster, Monaface Montrat, aka Hajia for real, at the recently concluded Ghana Music Awards. I'll be deeply disappointed if respected companies like Telecel Ghana, Guinness, Close Up, and the British Council Ghana fail to immediately withdraw their sponsorship and partnership with Charterhouse. By allowing their brands to be associated with this event, they are lending credibility and visibility to someone convicted of fraud. That is not brand positioning. That is brand complicity. The Ghana Music Awards began in 2000 with a clear mandate to recognize musicians and creatives for hard work, talent, and contribution to the industry. Today, that platform has been weaponized to normalize and promote criminality. When fraud is given a standing ovation on national television, the award itself becomes meaningless. As for TV3, the hypocrisy is staggering. Their decision to keep cameras on a renowned fraudster is indefensible. Let's not forget, during the same award ceremony years ago, TV3 deliberately took their former employee Nana Banamwa off air due to internal disputes. If personal grievances warranted erasure from the broadcast, how does a criminal conviction not warrant the same? The selective morality is insulting to viewers and to the artists who earned their place on that stage. 27 years into this award, and there is still no standard, no ethics, no accountability. If Charterhouse and its partners cannot uphold the basic integrity of the platform, then the Ghana Music Awards have forfeited any claim to legitimacy. Wow. Hey, another one too. Kofi Baboni. It's a shame on you, Charterhouse, who sat in the production room and approved the decision to put Hajia for real, a convicted fraudster, on stage to present awards. No regard for standards, no class, just nonsense. Such characters should not be associated with the TGM brand. She is no role model to be paraded on national TV. Ghana Music Awards night is supposed to celebrate excellence and hard work, not fraudsters. And no one should come at me with a second chance BS. Does that girl look any different from when she was arrested? Why do we keep dumbing down our society? Long John. Afe. Oh no. A day na a how. A day na pesoka. Oh how pan is saying.
Ghana. Like, sorry to say, some people want to be Beibonsam in this country.
Okay.
Like, they want to be a Beyeko and fool in the name of
in what sense?
Morality.
In what sense? What do you want to say?
You see, the moral compass, because it doesn't have its measure, everybody wakes up and uses that tag to talk nonsense, gibberish. Oh, sir, you're very saying. Obi enisono. Obi sha somadia. And oba sha somadia. Oyebonsem ni. So in his mind, no. Obi a sha somadia obi asini. That is the morality compass worrying us here in Ghana.
Okay.
You see, I don't know who is expected to commit crime in their eyes. And I don't know who is expected to live with humans.
Okay.
If they are able to answer these two questions, the foolish narrations they put out there wouldn't come into their mind. I asked, I don't know who is expected to commit crime. And I don't know who is expected to live with humans. If they are able to answer that questions, then that narration wouldn't come from a human being. If you have these answers in your mind, now tailor it to what they posted. Say obi eye ana obi fom na the court wakwa ko jenim fom so wo hono mo afesi ne punishment. Mebo, o free jail ne bar. Is that a moral, kind of like discipline? Be a also sign film and some of accepting our society mana. If you are wiser than the court, wouldn't the court have? And I said, our lawmakers wouldn't they have enshrined it in the laws for something like that to happen? Oh, and yes, I see your leaders. And this moral conversations they're having and creating the impression, say what Charterhouse did with Hajia for real was senseless. If him, in a wise vein, right, or in a wise vein, this kind of conversation wouldn't be supported. You know why? This is even a marketing stunt in real sense. Because you know very well Hajia for real has had a name out there.
Okay.
So now everybody would like to see how she has turned into a new leaf. If indeed how life is now dealing with her. You understand? So imagine a blogger posting this kind of story. Anybody who has followed the case right from the time she was convicted to now, it will pop up in the algorithm. And this will be a plus for Charterhouse. We are in a digital space. Every story you put, anybody whose name is in there, if it is negative or positive news, if another news drop of the person, anybody who tried searching for that person, for about the FIP so how do you see Bibini? No, typical Bibini, they will always fixate their mentality on the negatives in around people. Maybe school now, the school you went to. Ufie na otim no akola na no wi ade ofie no onyi ye no did you owi ade wi na yebo ni wi a was there a way your family dealt with him before accepting him back in the family? Aya omo kasa say ya omo dwen when they make these comments and you see something it makes them feel like they are very deep thought omo you very smart bambelezen kwa. It is like just like somebody going to tag Infinite Ghana say Shatawale is using iPhone. It's Infinite Ghana air questions Infinite if it is right. Ya basem call pure basem. Now Infinite Ghana no they weren't watching. They went no more show we nana. Infinite Ghana no more show United Showbiz. This is the it is what I call the pure witchcraft of the black man. They use morality to cover. Abeisem ko bibini show that the morals ekata say, oh, then why you go allow somebody like a criminal? Wait, aren't you in this country where we see politicians who have been convicted of certain crimes still accepted in entertainment show, allowed to give certain prestigious award, and then you won't be there.
Yeah, who be that?
What's the name? Anas the best friend, the former GFA president. Don't you see him in public functions?
Yeah.
Doing things like every normal human being.
Yeah.
Are they more than us? Are they more than Hajia for real? And on the criminal committee, you know, and you're politically inclined into and for entertainers. Why are we doing this to our own people? And you know the foolish thing about this thing? Hajia for real is one of the people that can get serious investors in this business.
Because of
she's well connected.
Okay.
I mean her case time and the case by lawyers are fine. How many laymen in this country can afford those lawyers? What are you talking about? Just say we in this industry empire the pa. Oh baba ya pamia for oral politics I say we yeah, this it is this kind of brains the politicians like. Oh, what is even in the military, even in the police. Criminals, how did criminals or deep bonnet? What to me deep bonnet now? I catch us. Hey, I do where you be what system leader. Yeah, employ wabam inside. Haven't you seen a lot of those kind?
Yeah, to be
that. Or be to me hacking. So they even have competitions where they allow hackers. Yeah. And then a computer in China criminal.
Criminality.
You see the foolery of our entertainment industry. So how can we grow as an industry? So you want to but look this beautiful and rich. This beautiful and rich show Charterhouse has done just because to you feel Hajia for real should be killed from public eye because she found herself in the entertainment space and she had a criminal case. What kind of mentality is this? What if tomorrow Hajia for real goes back to court, appeals the case and win? In Kwasase, can you stand? Have you not sat in this country where a politician, Chachu Chikata, was convicted and jailed for a crime? He has now gone to appeal and has won.
Yeah.
So when he came back, and political shows would have addressed him or put him in a certain context or box like you people are doing. Do you think they can have the moral right to now approach him and apologize to him? Which kind of stupid post where you just in the womb?
Okay. Long John, obviously not a happy person with all those write-ups concerning Hajia for real spotlight that she enjoyed at the TGMAs. And of course, he's verbosing, firing all salvos from left to center. Well, Ro, take over from there.
In their minds, they have talk sense. Like in their minds, they think, oh, and the person that is saying, oh yeah, brand strategist, no one. I know crowd and who you may hissing on me now. The oh yeah, no, I am brand strategist now. And who you may hissing on me now. In their mind, what can you say? But this same person,
why introducing the Hama?
but what advert? But this same person, when it is time to celebrate Founders Day, he will post Kuami Nkrumah's pictures. Yeah.
Oh,
Kuami Nkrumah wanko jail oh.
Nami Shrao.
Wanko jail. Or dabo wanko jail.
Ubenyache.
You see, Nkrumah and I like me pay attention to all the write-ups. There's one thing that I was paying attention to. Oh, and she is not remorseful. She doesn't look remorseful. That she does this look, but your remorse not for day. Into my money, no make not TGM mistake. So
I could make that word. No,
any pamuchewo.
Semi Cody Bonnie romance camp.
Pacho, did she wrong any of us in this country?
Dabi.
Whatever wrong that ABI man saw, has she paid for it or not?
I'm sure she has.
And if she has, what again do you want her to do? You want her to do what? Be in the room and cry? And I say, which one will be the camera to the super? Any pamuchewo, she should. And no. If going to jail is a disqualification of humanity, and there's some of the people that we want to celebrate, we should stop celebrating them.
Mandela.
Off. Marcus Garvey. Off. See, all the
Sammy Flex.
That be on Uncle jail. On Wako police station, but Uncle jail. Yes,
medical off.
Me call China, me call police station.
Wako police station.
Medical off.
No, you see, Nyan saying him because even if you want to criticize Hajia for being on that stage, unless you want to tell me, say, when she was given the opportunity to speak or to present herself, she said something of that nature, or she came endorsing something bad on stage. If that is the case, I will join hands with you. Yabeko Atria Mountains, near Peg Gramophone Power, near the scene so. But she came. In fact, this even speaks volume on how we treat people. They forget that prison, as much as it is some form of punishment to whoever has wronged, is also termed as a correctional facility. It is supposed to correct people. It is supposed to reform people. So if these people are reformed, what better way do you assess them? And then I'll be kind of say, Oko ebia psychiatric hospital. Na ye be discharge you be e say Oko fe dey ma TV at the bed. So me ho na ma pe na me dey say come back. Ohonto.
Uguzi abada.
Kakra. You see, what better way is there to assess them? These are some of the ways. Because I am looking at, okay, ye dey Hajia for you basis so no. Hey, ye chio mwedi ya jio musika ya kuchaba. Then you have every cause to come and say, hey, Charter House anyeni ye. because they did not assess the person very well before giving the person a platform.
Okay.
But listen to what she said. She said next year she is coming back into the music and she's coming hard. Unless you want to tell me that she should also not come and do music again.
Oh, or this car bremopo.
Debbie say person beba has here and you catch it so nyanyom.
Simple.
Then say that, like, go that tangent and let's see, say, okay, this is what you actually want. Because I am looking at how they wanted Hajia for you to show the remorse. Like, I am looking, me, so on remorse, not saying, online, no mesu.
On a shot anchor life.
And now say, Oba, TGM, honum, Nanko, Oebia, washe kabani sleep shoulder pad akese na hini da na beti su not into my bonu mu ene na me pamuchewo say bia no pachewo say bia sa na enka eno no what will it do to these people
industry no
what will it do to what will it how would that affect the event in total and me maka say sa kwase asem we bi na ye na ma eto de bia mera ho no look at the level of effort, thinking, brain work, investment. Was event then you have some people sing like almost sing out. One thing that is not even relevant. Twist and turn it to use it to wipe all the sweat and effort that hundreds of people have contributed to this particular thing. Hundreds of people have contributed. No more which is not even relevant. Says shame to Charterhouse. They will be shame to Charter. Yeah, they had ya for it. Like, and come over Wimra.
And you nipa na yebone.
Omunfa Wimra. Like Omunfa Wimra. And American. I was looking at a face where, okay, your man, or when she had the opportunity, she said something criminal, or she said something morally off or bad.
Or she was trying to push a fraud narrative or something.
And America say, okay, you have a cause or you have a case. But when you come and do this thing, so that's like, are they saying that when people pay the price of their sins, or they pay the price of whatever crime they commit and they come, we should reject them? Is that what they are saying?
That's what they are saying.
Then they themselves, they it seems they don't have mirror in their houses.
Exactly.
Yes, because you see, they think say, you see, the only difference between Omoni Hajia for real is the fact that Hajia for real has been to jail.
Exactly.
But they are no different from Hajia for real.
Yeah.
For that one, it is a fact. They are no You are no different from Hajia for real. The only difference is on an asem that pass when you beacon.
Yeah.
After I am brand strategies. Brand strategies. Sponsor should withdraw from
winning a base. What's our target?
Because so they you see brand strategies, they should come and give me. You see, when you sue, it is one of the reasons why defamation suits are very, very difficult. When you sue somebody for defamation, one of the hardest things to prove is the effect. They should come and prove the effect of putting Hajia for real on stage. They should come and make that proper case. It is not just about sitting there and speaking English.
Yeah.
Come and make that proper case. Come and give me statistics of Nkrofua. Almost you who Hajia for real and you do me a TV, no. Oh, you did not off your TV. Oh, Sherman is here, tea and your beckoning now. Oh, we are not a you say you did not off your TV. Come and give me the effect of putting the person on stage. Oh, I'm only number 2 stage. So, I can show you statistics, views. No, or if you're streaming online, I can drop it from 5K to 2K because the person was on stage.
Yeah.
That's one you'll be telling me sense. But to come and write this thing and brand strategies, and I can tell you that morally and then all these politicians that are even spearheading whatever offices they are they should go off because some of the allegations are even damning than them going to jail. Some of the allegations on them are damning, and under no circumstance should they even near a public office. Yet they are there making laws, giving directions to what you are enjoying today in the country. Now Hajia for you, now Hajia for you, age one, the baby on cabin shame on who be on you be need you be atema. You come and brand strategies. Brand strategies, my foot.
Well, I'm talking about some of the political leaders who have also been in trouble. There is a report out there that OK Frimpong, who represents a member of parliament for, I think, what's the name of the place, Grandpo? Where Abo also Konongo area. I've forgotten the name. I hear he has also been arrested in Netherlands.
Listen. We social media Kelly.
Kelly, yes. Yeah. I hear he's also been arrested in Netherlands.
And I heard there's one other MP who's also going to be picked up.
Agogo and
that area.
Agogo area.
That area. I hear he's been arrested and money laundering, a romance scam. It's not easy.
People are romance.
So Parliament of Ghana has posted it.
Oh, okay. Read what they have said.
Detention in The Hague, Netherlands of honorable member for Asante Achim North constituency, Mr. Kuami Ohene Frimpong. It has come to the attention of Parliament that the honorable member for Asante Achim North constituency, Mr. Kuami Ohene Frimpong, has been detained at the Schiphol Airport, Amsterdam, in the Netherlands. The Right Honorable Speaker and the leadership of the House are in touch with Ghana's mission in The Hague for detailed information on the matter. The public will duly be informed appropriately on this matter. Signed, Mr. Ebenezer Ahoma.
Okay, so that is what is there. And I hear someone also called South Africa has also been
South African
has also been arrested. Okay. Well, Charlie, that's what I said. Get shit done, GHD, work hard, make money, and avoid trouble. It's one of the things that I want to keep preaching lately.
Preach.
Get shit done. Charlie, get work, get it done. Work hard, make some money, and avoid trouble. Trouble will come, but sometimes you better avoid it. I remember when on the TGMA red carpet, when someone said Black Sheriff was being flirtatious with Fela, the way he was quick to say, hey, no, I'm not flirting with him.
Problem, yeah.
That is avoid trouble.
Yes.
He was sap. Then, hey, no, I'm not flirting with anybody.
Friend Joseph lifestyle.
So you have to avoid trouble. Now, another one from TGM. Maybe it will be the last for the day. Then we move on to other businesses. Remember when Fela Makafui hit the red carpet? There was a Regina Van Velvert.
Van Helvet.
And maybe American Velvet. Van Helvet, who was one of the MCs for the show. Interestingly, she asked a question about Fela Makafui's ex and what he is likely to see when he sees her. Because on that day, I'm sure she also saw Fela Makafui looking very succulent and beautiful. So when she saw her, she said, what will your ex say if he sees you today? Fela was smart. Fela ignored the question and did not answer it. But then later, people have also lambasted her. In fact, they've lashed her. She has gotten some bad backlash. Where people are saying that, buy you pan, red carpet, and you are going to be controversial. What for? And I know that has also gotten some people talking. Once again, I want us to come here. Let's try to play back that video. Listen to the question she asked, the responses from Fela Makafui. Then maybe we can pick some of the issues that are coming up from people who followed the event, both online and at the event center. Let's go watch this. When I come back, we'll be talking some more.
Well, I just want to ask Fela, if your ex saw you tonight, what would he say? What do you think he would say if he saw you tonight? We didn't mention names, so we just said if your ex sees you tonight, what do you think he'll be thinking? What will be going through his mind?
You're just looking for a problem for me. I wish everyone the best. Let's have fun. Let's celebrate fashion, culture. Wow.
You know what I think he'll be saying? God, she is so gorgeous. She is shining. She is looking good. Because you're looking very gorgeous, Fela. Thank you, my love. Thank you so much.
Black, why you?
Well, I just want to ask Fela, if your ex saw you tonight, what would he say? What do you think he would say if he saw you tonight? We didn't mention names, so we just said if your ex sees you tonight, what do you think he'd be thinking? What will be going through his mind?
You're just looking for a problem for me. I wish everyone the best. Let's have fun. Let's celebrate fashion, culture.
You know what I think he'll be saying? God,
Steez
she
and
is
composure.
so gorgeous. She is shining. She is looking good. Because you're looking very gorgeous,
You're looking
Fela.
good too.
Thank you, my love. Thank you so much.
Black or
Well, I just want to ask Fela, if your ex saw you tonight, what would he say? What do you think he would say if he saw you tonight? We didn't mention names, so we just said if your ex sees you tonight, what do you think he'd be thinking? What will be going through his mind?
All right, so this also happened at the Grand Arena during the TGMAs. So I'm just asking, if your ex saw you today, what would he say? And it's a man for you, you know. Hey. Do you have some of the posts that people have made about Regina? So this one says, that question Regina asked Fela Makafui on the red carpet about her ex was honestly unnecessary and unprofessional. A red carpet is supposed to celebrate fashion, achievements, and the event itself, not ambush people with personal relationship questions for cheap viral moments. Regina a month for so to Twitter. So we bisa. Red carpet's not going to be so be X. Carpet's all kind of medical. Then no some be and this was also discussed. Starting out long term maybe not What do you also think about this moment?
Wrong place, wrong time. I mean,
Wrong place,
wrong time.
wrong time.
Yes. You see, Fela Makafui is not the only person. I've seen other videos of other presenters asking the same question to other people on the red carpet. Fela Makafui is not the only person that was asked that question. So I don't know if it is one of them questions now. Okay, we want to do this as part of the viral moments, like to create virality in whatever we are doing. Okay. Oh yeah, too. Now some of these things are very interesting trivia questions that fans would love to hear the feedbacks of these celebrities.
Okay.
Because Fela Makafui nkwana me who say you bisa answer question way. There are others that were also asked these questions and they answered. Some people were saying, "Oh, because like even some of the guys were even asked
Same question.
Yes, I saw one guy answering say, "Oh, Obeka say, hey, he's still looking good and still looking fresh after all." Like those were some of the answers that came.
Okay.
But the reason why make us a Fela the wrong place, wrong timing. The circumstances involved and the conversation. There are others that ubisa or more, like I said, most of them are not that known like Fela.
Okay.
And their situation may not be like Fela's own. Intino ubisa
And the people too were not at the event.
Yes. Intino and Kashi. No, the others that I'm talking about is the same TGMA Yao.
And I guess, but what I mean is that the people that we know he's expecting their names to mention, they were not at the event.
I get you.
They
I
were
get you.
not known.
I get you. Intino and yet too relevant. But Fela Diano would cause tension.
Okay.
Would cause something. Me assure say anything I Regina now who said no, wrong place, wrong time. It's not no Abeka say we are not mentioning names.
Yeah.
No. But unfortunately, what to that? There's no need for you to mention any name. Question now beside and there was no need for you to mention any name. Any answer be a free Fela or piano.
A bear bomb.
Even her silence cry no. A conversation. And I am happy say she was able to save herself. And Tessa, Ankareja na Jiwa left, no so Jiwa right. But silence has saved her.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that she was smart. When you say or ansaya, Ankasa backlash in Kobeji more than Regina.
Yeah.
Or Ansaya.
But you know, she did something that many people praised her for. When she went inside and Medical
was performing,
she was seen dancing, excited, and all.
The Fela
was started born about Fela is mature.
The Fela I know or have seen is somebody that, aside whatever differences or whatever relationship she's had with Medical, is a huge fan of Medical. Or a huge fan of Medical. Like, or a fan, a cousin, a bo fanatism, and Kafela would have been part.
Okay.
Yes. When I saw that video, or when I saw her in the crowd that all saw when Medical was performing, I wasn't surprised. Because I knew say Medical performance could be sorry and saw what to Ramon Kafela sorry. And it is not because Ebia on a Medical in a relationship that no, she is actually a true fan, one of the huge fans of Medical. Fela Makafui. Until for that one there, I know for sure. Okay. I know, and the Fela I know, regardless of whatever differences that she may have with somebody, if she wants to celebrate the person's craft, or if she likes something about the person, she doesn't hide it. And that is what she has done over the years. And me, Unim say, it is one of the reasons why Medical also respect her. It is one of the reasons why Medical also respect her in that manner. Intino, that to me was not so surprising. But Regina Dieno was wrong place, wrong timing.
Okay.
Because nanka odi baby so bia na circumstances no. Because unfortunately, anka a harmless question from Regina.
Okay.
And it would have been a same harmless question or a harmless answer from Fela. But the people involved say omo anye bibia say the people involved so omo react krana. We have social media in-laws and social media lawyers that will take up the case on their behalf. And unfortunately, it is their names that will be dragged in this conversation. And other than that, it was just a harmless question. But then, in the case of Fela, it was wrong place, wrong timing.
I see. Well, Long John, come through. Let's listen to your input on this.
I'm not in support of what Kempisky said.
What is Kempisky?
You see, Ghana Hanum is a song so too much. What is the work of a presenter? To ask questions. What is the
work to ask her? To ask just any question.
Please, it's my makasa. Will you take it out of my mouth?
To ask just any question.
Will you take it out of my mouth?
No. Put it in your mouth.
Then, if you know it is your opinion you want on this platform, then why don't you create trace and reflect? That would do. Then be mommy do me come on.
Me come your opinion.
It's
Drew by be not say can
I am my opinion, mommy.
The fact that you are general doesn't mean you can ask.
It's mommy kase.
Okay, the koso. Say, what is the work of a journalist?
Viewers, when we all saw a viral moment in one of the Hollywood award scheme, where a very popular actress, and who is a wife to, or now they are battling divorce to a popular actor, Will Smith, went to slap an MC for using her as a joke material. There's one thing we should know before doing certain things. If you decide to date somebody in an industry, remember you have become a subject of discussion to the public. And anything I make a child say, now question I'm fine. What she asked was the right question. You are coming to watch an event. You are a guest. Your ex-boyfriend is a performer. Now, I don't know. Question can maybe say, how do you see or what do you expect from performers? Let me be so directly. So X no. What do you expect? And the same thing. I don't know.
One borders on emotion.
One with your emotions. Emotion, babe. Honestly, she's there on business. Your ex-boyfriend is being paid to perform. I am picking him out because he's a performer. I didn't pick him out.
Why discuss my ex?
Listen.
Why discuss my ex?
Hold on.
Who said I want to discuss my ex?
Listen,
do you know who I went to the event with?
You are not being fair.
No, do you know who I went to the event with?
Please,
Why discuss my ex?
I don't care.
You don't care.
Listen,
okay.
Mitchell, me personally, I don't care. Good. I've been paid to be an MC. And whatever I can do to bring talkability to the job I'm doing is what I'm supposed to do. First of all, you decided to date a public figure. You yourself, you're a public figure. Now, what by event? Public figure now we're dating, no. Or no Regina stage. One can talk about na fans nim after the akoso. Now me bisa o ex asema o catch am say we message how does your emotion concern my business I'm doing on the red carpet? Why are we always emotional over logic? I do a simple logic a business. That is why I love Shatawale. Here Chatter House, we discussing business. We're free. He has nothing to do Shatter into Uncle Boom Dimbium. And because you have they said, how do you call it? Why should you mention his ex name? Because they have emotions. Fuck your emotions.
Yeah.
Red carpet so Jamaica. This is why she was called to bring talkability to the brand. Anna, why you say I can want to red carpet once and baby say how many days now? What just here? And aside that, you fella, if you dated a private businessman, you dated a private man, Nanke Bani say fine. And the person is still justified. You know why? You're the person involved. You're a public figure. Mind you, red carpet, open our Yan chichiro kon. Yan chichiro kon say red carpet. There are other private Ghanaians who go there. If they go there and we see you working, I've been twisting red carpet people asking, we saw you working with this. Is she or this? Who be that? Ghana yet me who know TV no so. By your question, some of these things we should stop. When you do man, no much that boycott it. I didn't. I'm look bad. The work she did is exactly what she's supposed to do. If you were a businessman, if you were a Chatter House CEO, you'll be glad with the work she has done because she has brought talkability to your brand for over 2 days.
Because
what has here?
When there are people who are calling her to even apologize to Fela.
She shouldn't. Anywhere Regina Velvert does this mistake of apologizing to, she is a fool for doing that. I'm telling you this. You know why? She's a big fool if she apologizes. Because on business, emotions do not count. You know this. You're a private businessman. You know this. Ultimately, now time for any more discussing business. Now the emotions account. What do you mean by that? What go general red carpet so? Yes, on piano. On business no. She should go to the red carpet and get them content. Come and say no.
So imagine her answer had been one that came out to be provocative to medical.
So can I answer your question?
Yeah.
You are the one destroying your own brand. Because if you're a public figure, you should expect these things. First of all, before going into that relationship, you should have psyched yourself that these are the possibilities. And you should know you will live with it for the rest of your life. That is why when medical gave shout out, I felt people were being foolish for attacking medical. Because I know now that medical are colliding on board. What did American say?
So medical gave shouts to space.
The space.
But he did not give
shout out to and also better than talkability. And that is a smart guy because he wanted talkability even in his award taking out or taking You make money off everything.
So now you see a coincidence.
Incident, man.
I'm sure if Fela Makafui
incident, man.
They will say because of what.
So you see, no, listen.
Yes.
Whatever Fela should, you see, this anything or be friend or brand strategist. You need to find a way of. That's why I love Shatter. Find a way of milking that into your favor. When be on some phone, one can say, "Baby, your silence has also spoken loud for you." It's also a statement. It has also given you a good image. People have seen that you can control yourself. It's a statement. And no. Asem no, ni asem nko. Oko young and not Jimmy for you or dresser or be whom. Eh, na mami ni. Mamu ya na me outdoor. Aha. Now why you who come on and also your brand or the call. So some of these things they do, it is part of news now. Program they want. This is the news they want. It is up to you, the person, to know. Say news now, it has to favor me. And now say news now, it favor me. At this point, I can tell you, Fela has also benefited from the news because now she will look good in the eyes of Ghanaian.
Yeah, people have praised her.
And Americano.
Yeah.
You understand? But to tell me that the girl did the wrong. Now, red carpet beside Obe show event or ask Mami Bisao. Now, Uncle Sammy, Obe having to go for an event where people have asked you, Stoneboy is about to perform. What do you think about it?
Yeah, sometimes.
I know it's wrong. And I know your emotions will know him up.
Oh, and I know you're different.
Oh, Nyami baby, when let similar. Okay, same way Nyami Bisao. Hey, boss, when you say here, mint you, because it's a similar situation.
And yes, similar. Stoneboy, what did you do?
That is what I was about to say. The difference in the money.
And the money different.
Yeah.
And I'm some person.
And I make sure say,
these are people who have seen their nakedness before. They only have a baby. Oh, they go compare Stoneboy and no many year competition.
Very true.
Stoneboy only me that, miss me need that. But these people, they have done themselves.
Boss, Utieme.
Yeah.
In the space of presenting, Utieme. In the space, but you are a lecturer, right?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I still lecture though.
You still lecture.
Yeah.
That's why I say you are a lecturer, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Good. In your number of years in this industry, even with how professional you are, don't you find people finding problems with some of the questions you ask?
Oh, they do.
They do.
And then a child say nipa subain. Because you know what? If they are smart, they will understand that not all questions being asked by a presenter is from the presenter. Sometimes they are standing in place of the ordinary viewer to ask them that question that viewer can't have the opportunity to ask. So why don't you resonate? Say, what if this question is probably from an ordinary viewer or before going to the stage? Say, hey, who get we are bisane say, hey, into the kunuba perform saying. It is not every question somebody or a presenter asks you. It's actually from the person. Some questions, some Ghana animal, and entertainment industry are making it look somewhere. Charlie, we must stop that nonsense. What else here? And also, it is different if Fela instructed, don't talk about this, and she does that. What else here?
Okay.
Or she tells the producers, "My person may deal in
Okay.
Then you people put her on the spot and do that same thing, and they're different. But when those conversations have not gone on, and then it comes out of the presenter's mind, and now say from messages all kind, never. She's not wrong to ask, because first of all, you are a viewer. Let's analyze the scheme now. Or as at that time, you're a celebrity crowd, you're a viewer, you're a fan of the event.
Yeah.
You are there for one or two artists. You are there to every celebrity was there to watch one particular artist or the other.
Exactly.
2, your ex is also part of the artist. So I've decided to take out the excesses and be direct to you. How would you feel seeing your ex perform? Or say, maybe that question here. Now, the ex don't performance. But
that was not performance.
Oh,
no, Titi.
Okay, question here then.
You see the one you just asked? I think it would have been sweet.
Okay, wait, it's sweet, man.
Yes,
but
how would you feel seeing your ex perform?
Okay, and then
that's fine.
Okay,
but her question was that if your ex should see you today,
what do you think
he will say?
It is a legitimate question.
Through his mind.
It is a legitimate question. Do you know why?
No.
We also on the internet how they ended. You saw how medical was actually
a bitter ending.
Are you asking me?
No, you said we also
exactly the bitter leaf ending now. Come on, and run and make come
So someone that you know have had a bitter ending with him. Why do you want to bring his issue?
Do you know it is even an exclusive because she wants to get a fresh news she hasn't discussed anywhere?
A fresh news?
Yes, what are you talking about?
I came to an award show. You want to?
Are you serious?
You want to use?
When you are a celebrity, you are a public figure. We did in some Ama Ababon. Don't mind you. She didn't go to a bedroom to bring the story out.
Okay.
It is in social media spaces at the Abonte.
Okay.
Why should she be wrong in asking those questions?
All right. I understand Long John. Long John thinks that there is no way they can get it wrong as much as they were asking a question. But there are bad questions. Now, I want you to know that. As a journalist, there are bad questions. Don't think there are only good questions.
I know. It is like Obiba will show, so now Obiba say, we'll try those kind of. But this one is a legitimate one.
Yeah,
because both of them are superstars.
No, it depends.
And their marriage was in public.
It depends on who is judging. Now
hey,
you are here.
Nobody's okay. So
it depends on who is judging.
Now let me correct you here. Let me correct you here.
Outside.
No, let me correct you here. I listen to
Fela Makafui did not answer the
question.
No,
let me correct.
It was a bad.
Let me correct you today.
Yeah.
It is incumbent on your platform to educate viewers. One of the things Ghanaians are not abreast with is the fact that entertainers or whatever we call them, or our idols, right? They are people we do learn from. And whatever you see out there probably might not be situations that might, like, it's really the case. That is why if you, as a celebrity, intentionally bring your matter outside, we have to intentionally sell it to you back. So we have to educate the viewers that these questions are not wrong questions as a platform that educates, and not make the presenter feel bad for doing her job right. Because if you were the CEO of Charterhouse, you never speak down on the work the girl did, because she has brought cash, talkability to your brand.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
If the divorce was in private and she had that knowledge of the details and she decided to bring that one is permissible, then why would you bring a private staff on the platform? But Anna, I know a girl who used to chew wheat toffee when the baby is crying. Somebody I am on platform 10 times so. Hey,
Long John's position is that there wasn't anything like a bad question, though many people have lambasted the lady Regina Van Velvert, Mrs. something. Well, it is fine. Let's do the very final one, then we can run away. Remember, you can also be part of the conversation right here on the show. Someone is asking me a question.
What's the day?
I don't know if I should answer openly or I should answer privately.
What's the day?
But today, I'll answer privately. Now, Kuami Eugene. I the only dope nation for Wayomudeng.
Kakalika.
Because I said, anytime Kuami Eugene will get the opportunity, he makes fun of Dope Nation. Anytime he get the opportunity, he actually mocks them. In his latest interview with Headless YouTuber, Kuami Eugene has once again been seen making mockery of the duo, saying that, oh, okotra baby now beat in a back up. I can't be fucking what it. I saw when you know bang cry. Now I see I'm with my book Kalika, my father, but I'm in Teases. Oh no. I don't know whether we should see this as a game, we should see this as a rivalry, we should see this as a beef. Even the question is what he's been doing, is it healthy or not? But
if you get the boy, what I say,
Yeah.
It's good. So that pattern, they follow that pattern. So if you dating where you put on the operation song, 2 hours, bamboo, stress. But they do kakalika. I'm sure they are thinking of the mosquitoes.
Yo.
I go do attitude. But if you get the boy, what I say,
Yeah.
it's good. So that pattern, they follow that pattern. So if You dating where you put on the operation song at 2 hours, bamboo, but they do Kakalikabana, I'm sure they are thinking of Adode or mosquito.
Well, so Kuami Eugene there, minim the dopeness in fire. Long John, where you say, and I will say no more.
Kuami Eugene Sabi one Kasanya answer. Kuami Eugene didn't speak with sense. He wasn't guided by his wisdom.
Regina's questions were okay.
No, this is the any been American no.
They won't be now.
Question it, the presenter baby sao, but how you put it, you know? Wisdom now be apply no.
Now presenter answer go be question.
No question. It is in public. Whoa. Cool. That be headless YouTuber ya aware say only guy we will issue. Ain't all ba baby sao. Aje o catch them behind the system and be some questions way. But open no money where baby sao. Ain't you hono mo na what so kire o jimie mu anasa o kire so o ya badwemba. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
I'm listening.
We have seen Kofi Kenyatta being asked question about Raskuku. What has been his reply? Have you not been in the country seeing Raskuku attack Kofi Kenyatta countless times? But if you say Kenyatta don't know yet. Or Badrimbem.
Yeah.
His reply shows you say he knows Wagwan. But the only Jimmy you are shitting on the colleagues' work ne. To you it's a joke. You see, this is the game Kuami Eugene is trying to play.
Okay.
Initially, he underestimated Dope Nation because he felt he was a better musician than them.
Okay.
When he was with Lynx.
In fact, he still feels.
I'm coming.
Yeah.
Listen, as for the feeling, it's with every artist. But where I'll humble him is the proof of statistics. He feels he was feeling he was better than them when he was with them. So before the beef, he was the one taking the personal.
Okay.
Or to say now Dope Nation are chesty. Mind you, according to Kuami Eugene, only Dope Nation called the same JHS.
Oh, sir.
Yes. Or no, in a class back home.
Oh. And
that's what he said. Yes. International school visa. Now, my name say Baku girl. I was JHS. What's I mean? I'm a dark skin.
Yeah.
It's definitely test bit my equal. Fair. Short. I mean, they're almost the same height. Now, first time I'm a started, you were acting like you were a bigger artist, so you weren't even responding to them with music.
Okay.
Oko interviews no way she do. I'm not responding the same way. Then they came to join you on the label. Then you made mockery of them. That was where you also left the label and dropped a disc for them. You drop a disc now, I'm also responded with this another disc reply.
Okay.
And the pemo. And I'm more the person because they were two on the beat. It's in a I don't know if you remember that disc. I'm the two as some big Grawabi.
Yeah.
I'm the two Jasso.
Okay.
That was a Kuami Eugene this.
Yes, it was a disc that replied to them, to him.
Mekai.
Now why you nyama we navy and you say one unipa way and then you are shifting it to the you see that's we been a shut out the corner China he gets offended. No, if you want to make mockery, don't make mockery of what feeds the person. Then that way the person knows you are not joking but you really hate him.
Okay.
When I come to sit here and tell you that Kuami Eugene's productions are under par, do you think it's a statement we should laugh over?
No.
What am I trying to do to Kuami Eugene?
Destroy his
Even
business.
if I don't have followers, do you think he still has every right not to paste that to me?
Yes.
That is what he should think of. You can make mockery of the artist in any way or form. But you see what feeds them, that exact music thing that feeds them, don't try to shit on it. Telling the artist he does the same music, knowing that kind of conversation will get a lot of people watching you to lose interest. You should be at least be calculated in your weddings.
Okay.
because when you say that nipa na ontie Dope Nation down, one more cancel or move from the playlist without listening. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Because you've created the impression that why kakalika next one be a mosquito.
Okay.
What kind of foolish analogy is that?
And now the kakalika song too is a big
And
song.
what is wrong with naming songs with insects and now local names? Won't Jimmy no Lama? Won't Jimmy no? You are trying to be, and you see the funny thing. He himself knows what he did wasn't funny. Yeah, Neseriano, Makanyi na tre. Yes, and yesterday. That is the problem. It pains Kuami Eugene. They have a global hit, even after speaking against them. And you know the painful part, Mami Chiro, yes you won't. Yes sir, somebody you underestimate, has a global hit. Na lame yama wa bonyo mama no. Onfa wo nyomo nsa. No the kakalika sa basa your friend saying celebration room. What me bolame yama atage no. I ni bibia number 10 Barcelona. Thinking say obenya
ebianyum ne nru ni nche.
Thinking say
ebianyum ne nru lame yama nchen.
Boss ya me ye me submission.
Edum ne nchen o the best. Edum ne nchen.
And say the American endu ne nchen. International American asem.
Ba menyen sa se waye ne lame
there be asset now endu ne nchen. Edu on ma ye nim de beka. Future tense for future tense. Yen kase sia.
Okay.
What try say anka o person biti and forget artist bi Ghana. Onene at ohun football bi obe no. But all the end they all called direct.
Oh my goodness.
Goodness me, oh God, you went direct. Went to tag the artist, started it, everything. Think he said you were being smart. Of course, that was a smart business. Of course. But it failed. It backfired. The artist who did Kakalika, he didn't use Lamine Yamal. He didn't use Pedri, Gavi. He didn't use Barcelona. He didn't use Chelsea. Onu mom to Kakalika, a Ghanaian slang. And it has gone worldwide. And you are making mockery because he used the Ghan. Anything that people feel shy to project more Ghanaian tonations in their song.
Okay.
They are not proud of what is wrong with Kakalika and your cockroach.
Yes.
It's Broneto nom cockroach and they are two different men.
And cockroach.
What I say? That is my problem. But you see, this thing, Kuami Eugene person yana grow, but it is pains, PTSS, pains. Mami chow, this word don't. So we blow that. Now unya he song go, and easy. A lot is going through you. I'm telling you. It is some common now kodi no. And you say if you are not kedi dia groina, oh he's joking, he's jesting. Hey, you say obey Lamine Yamal. Yeah, fam bo. The person you did the song for, he has not even used it to post on the social media before. Now you go and take your rival song. One for title Papa Bia, he has not taken any better title. A local slang called Kakalika. Then he's not only singing and jamming to it, he's dancing the dance. And now, won't it pain you? And won't you go and sit on a platform and act like Kuami Eugene is doing? In the name of, let's, and Americano, Obi Kasembi, I don't know if you remember.
No.
Ebi mu wa in common omu di time omo no osre no, they mean them. But omo da fat joke nim.
Okay.
What I mean is, in English, there are certain people, they really want to tell you their mind, but usually they pass it in their jokes.
Okay. So
not all jokes said are meant for jokes. Some are words meant to you. Something I really want to tell you. That is what Kuami Eugene displayed in that video.
Okay.
He's had that thing in him. Enti mame fa say boy we there nyomo na omo to no. You and I know what's the name? Dope Nation has given us variety of music. They have rap style. Yeah. They have asokpo. There are different variant music styles they've tried, and it's on DSPs. Everybody is a testimony to it. So how do you sit here and tell us who consume the music, and we know it as fact that these people do one-way music? That is the same style they used on Shatawale when they wanted to cancel him.
Okay.
So he should be careful. What he think he's trying to curse, if he doesn't know, he's trying to bless and multiply, because he has added more increase to Dope Nation, and people will have interest in following him on DSP to check what they are up to. Wow. That's all I have to say.
Well, that was a hot take. Roland, close the show for us. Kuami Eugene versus Dope Nation.
Why are we killing a kakalika with a sledgehammer? Why?
Ask Long John for me.
Kuami Eugene, we know him. We know his relationship.
I don't know him.
If you don't know him, no problem. Take yourself.
Okay.
We know his relationship with Dope Nation from time immemorial, before they even joined Links Entertainment.
From time immemorial.
So, why are we behaving like? Are we even expecting Kuami Eugene to say something different? And me, they should continue. Kuami Eugene should continue.
Is he continue doing what?
This is how we like it in this town.
Is he continue the mockery?
Whatever he's doing, he should do it.
He should mock the music the person does.
Oh, wait.
The work that they are doing.
You see?
He should poo-poo on their work.
You see? When Kuami Eugene called them boy rappers, I don't know what the boy. Come on, the boy. Show me your boy. Boy. After that, there was another one. Then the next release was Kakalika. And then Kuami Eugene can say, you see the tangents that they are going. It is good. It is helping them. It is giving them an identity. It is part of their Ghana.
But he's looking down on
you. Yes, actually.
Relax. You don't expect Kuami Eugene to praise Dope Nation, are you?
But if they do it right, why not?
Now Sammy flexing tonight and praising Stoneboy.
Relax.
But the other day he was seen praising Shatawale. So why can't he praise?
But Asema Kuami Eugene Kayen. You see, if you want to pick the bad in it, you will pick the bad. Share? You share?
But you also have to know the background to this. We know Kuami Eugene and Dope Nation, they have not been on good terms. So any situation that they will get, they will surely use it against
So why are we killing a kakalika with a sledgehammer?
So the question is, why are you destroying someone's work?
You see, the truth of the matter is Kuami Eugene knows that no matter what he says about Dope Nation and their song, it is not affecting, or it will not affect them in any way, in any shape or form. That is the only way he can get at them.
Can I speak?
No, you can't speak. That is the only way he can get at them. This is a rivalry.
Okay.
Obia Bobby yem, no be so be see Obia Suma. Why do you want to say so about yem till somebody yem? Why do we want to why do we want to control now no be caucus let's set rules and none who ye hino? Which rules? Why do we want why do we want
Wow.
Why do we want your friend is saying to control people on how to go about their rivalry?
Wow.
Why do we want to control them?
We are living in a crazy
world.
See,
Kuami Eugene knows himself. Said no matter what he is, even when he called them boy rappers, so he knows that no matter what he says or does, it will not affect Dope Nation in any way. The only way he can get at Dope Nation is to tease them by what they are doing. So what they are doing is good because Kuami Eugene knows that the Obekano and change Dope Nation prowess in their creativity. What they are doing, they should massa Okasa Mankasa.
Okana FIR. Ghana for omu
and no, but you see, say Ghana for Dope Nation. And yet because of Kuami Eugene.
Who be that?
Aputo.
So
Ghana for Dope Nation. It is not because of what Kuami Eugene said. Aputo. Nanketisa Ankasatawale nko hit da because when me say ya cover Shatawale Uni min sema ye and sembe ni come for Shatawale ho. Oh no Giedro eno ye fraud eno ye den. Esu Shatawale on hit here. Is he not the biggest export we have?
Hits now.
Hit after hit.
Back to back.
And yeah, say Ghana for dope nation. It has nothing to do with what Kuami Eugene has said. Kuami Eugene can, no matter what he says about dope nation, it can never affect them. Dope nation, the only people that can bring dope nation down is themselves. If they don't give Ghana what they want. When they started with this Ghana piano tape, didn't people laugh at them?
Yeah.
And Kuami Eugene quite they be even the consumers that we are talking about even were laughing at them. No more who's any echo. But Sisiano, out of Ghana piano no ne work kakalika. Sisi abe global hit. So what are we saying? Why do you think Kuami Eugene's statements matter to dope nation? Kuami Eugene himself knows. It's not Charlie. All they are doing it is good. They should continue. It's 2 hours. Do you know what it means? Do you know what it means for somebody to slot in your music for 2 hours?
And still get something.
Dance to. Whether you see he is not. You may see it say he is shitting on their hard work. No, share. Every song has its purpose.
Of course.
Every art piece has its purpose. And no matter about Jim, fan na sending.
Dabi.
And no matter editing Koko ase. Eddie Ribi, yam fan kobo Jim. Yes, yam kobo Jim. O kobo palm music wo Jim. Obi amo. Obi enu obembo. Akwanuma de yam fan mo yam fa yam bacho.
Adi log John.
Akwanuma de yam fa yam bacho. What I say? And every musician has their own style. Untimi nka say Kuami Eugene should sound like Dope Nation. Neither can you say Dope Nation should do the style of Kuami Eugene.
Okay.
And see, we can all agree, say today, if you go to the gym, one of the artists who has strong playlist, our gym, Dope Nation.
Yeah, that one is true.
You can't take it away from them. And to me, my own is that what Kuami Eugene is saying, he's sitting on their he's not doing anything. What Kuami Eugene is doing, he's not doing focus to Dope Nation. And you see, Dope Nation is also giving it to him in that same measure. And then a Dope Nation for one country, one country Kuami Eugene.
Okay.
And then I was there.
They spoke against they're not kind.
Did you pay attention? Did you pay attention to that? Relax. You cited.
Okay, I didn't pay attention.
Meba. You
spoke against his style.
You asked a question. You cited this song, one of the diss songs they did for Kuami Eugene. Go and pay attention to the lyrics of those songs. You understand? Plus some of the tweets that they've even made about Kuami Eugene during Bantano Munyayeno. What I say? Then you know that okay, they are also not saints like that. That is my own. These are two mature people who know what they are about, and they are having a rivalry. Let's leave them. Why do we want to set rules for them? Why do we want to set rules for them when we know very well that no matter what Dope Nation says, it will not affect Kuami Eugene? If Kuami Eugene is not having a monster hit as he used to now, it is not because of Dope Nation. It is because he is not giving Ghanaians what they want. It is as simple as that. Me, I always say that musician, you cannot bring the only person that can bring a musician that
so no decided.
Me be jeja me ho enyom no me ntubiom ana say the amount for the pen me fa more. Now say Kuami Eugene releasing a body of work now say there's one of these songs that is going viral on TikTok.
Okay.
There's one of the songs now echo viral ever TikTok. And also Dope Nation there be some amount for entie Kuami Eugene enye Dope Nation. Amount for entie Dope Nation enye opa kanya obeka. And oye settings man and no so I talk America. Did it stop Shatawale from going to Jamaica? Did they stop Shatawale's Rolls Royce from coming to Ghana? Debbie. So why do we want to make as if say Sanyama way is will bring the world to an end? Asem Kuami Eugene kai. How does this affect Dope Nation? So being Dope Nation be Juma, how would the person or how like whoever will base on Kuami Eugene's statement about Dope Nation, not because of that, or because of the Dope Nation Juma, then the person is not even ready in the first place. The person is not serious in the first place. In fact, it will even be a recipe for disaster for Dope Nation to even allow such a person to even come close to them because they want to say because of their Kuami Eugene for Montionio Munyejuma. That is absolute rubbish. Rubbish. You understand? Okay. So for me, I don't see anything wrong with Kuami Eugene. He should continue because I know Dope Nation, given the opportunity, they will also do the same thing. And since they both understand what they are doing,
the game they are playing.
Why do we want to?
Let's allow them.
Why do we want to do bow tie, chicken and bow tie with this thing? Let's allow them, free them, let them do what they want to do.
Okay, we are closing. Let me shout some of the people online who are sharing commentaries with us. Zizim says, Cash. Ishmael Ajete says, I forgot the date of the Aromas. I think the Aromas is 17th, right? Samuel Libya says, good evening, big men. How are you all doing? One Tree Entertainment says, great entertainment show in the night. Professor Ankonan Rebel says, the internet keeps cutting out. Sorry about that. Imam Ibrahim says, Sammy, I didn't see you on the red carpet. Telling me I don't do red carpets like that.
I don't flex and carpet today. When you be crowd if you're
Sparrow Conscious says, good evening, guys. Thank you, Sparrow. And let me see if I can also do something on Facebook.
Red carpet, fire stick. Fire stick.
Me call red carpet.
Fire stick.
Send me saying I again beside me question now. But I can punch you. Hey, Moro Dead was here. Challenge been long, Moro Dead. Abigail, his son says, good evening, how are you doing? Kwabna Apia. Kwesi Akwa says, welcome back, Sammy. Which I've been back since. So Majil says, hi, my Sata movement family. Abdul Ibrahim says, gurus. Yes, thank you guys. Thank you so much for being a part of us. Now, before we end the show, let me use this opportunity to say that the China business conversation is ongoing.
It is ongoing.
As a matter of fact, if you are watching me right now and you have plans to go try the business in China, this is the time.
Opportunity.
Sammy Flex TV and our partners.
Yes.
That is a citywide tour.
Yes.
They are coming together to do this.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, maybe you are watching me and you have plans to go start some business in China. It's simple.
Yeah.
We are telling you we're going to do everything for you. Make sure you secure your visas. Make sure you get your bedroom to go and rest. Make sure we connect you to the suppliers.
Exactly.
People that you can do better business with them.
Yeah.
And we're going to China again on October 22nd.
Yeah.
October 22nd. Remember to call. Just 35,000 Ghana cedis if you want to have a room with someone, if you want to share a room with someone. But if you want to be alone in your room, that is 38,000. So, ladies and gentlemen, just call us. Let's catch a vibe. 05591 90789 or 0240798744. It's all about China Canton Fair. This is business. Time for business. Call us and let's do this. On this note, I want to say thanks to Long John the blogger. Long John said this trip to China maybe not. Maybe some so called and so called Tai Chi. I want to sign on.
What? No.
What's everything?
Now come what Tai Chi or China.
No, boss, they are calling also who could eat Chinese food. And I mean, yeah, only said China, yeah, fancy, say you man.
Oko Tai Chi.
I said, yeah, come your monk, Yama.
Maybe that's the person called.
Mekwa Bana was 70 bomb and 9 boo from no peja.
Davian uncle.
I'm going to say,
you're quite business.
Okay, then may business.
And took about Tai Chi.
Because your business.
Baby.
That me ko business.
Tonton ya motai ji.
That me ko business. Say carton, right?
Tonton. Ya trouble so kontokwa.
You niam mi.
Niam mi na involve. Ya boa obekọ hospital. Ohomba ya oya. Ulusu uwini match. Una obabu obi so a onso
obekoje.
Wow, tonton.
Obekọ na police in the cyber this you know crossing the night train.
Say go business.
I say men ko
na mum.
Because ko a mienu nyina obesafa.
Ya boa.
Go ebetimi abo.
Obekọ hospital.
Ya boa honam be ya oya. Obepra obekọ hospital. And wa bebu obi ni so no onso obekoje.
Uwie pe okoje.
Tonton.
Yeah.
Tonton.
According to the rules of Tonton. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, till we meet again tomorrow. It's a goodbye, saying thank you from the team. Theophilus, Digosh, Desert, Gerard, Long John, the blogger, Roland Amate. My name is Sammy Flex. Remember to subscribe to us. Let's read some of your comments and know that we day in this together. We surely meet when we meet. We are out of here. Good night.
Ghana, what's up? I have been in this market for a very, very long time, and I understand your day-to-day activities. So you know what?